What's going on, nation? I'm Scott from MuscularStrength.com, and today we're going to talk about something very important. Before you know it, summer will be here, and the last thing you want to do is miss that 4 to 6 week window where you should be getting ripped and ready to show off your gains. Am I right? But bulking and cutting goes much deeper than looking a certain way at a certain time. A lot of people just kind of fall into the category of bulking or cutting because they think they need to bulk or cut at certain times of the year, which in my opinion is kind of ridiculous. Let me explain. Now, if you're extremely thin, it obviously makes sense to start bulking, and if you are currently overweight, you obviously need to start cutting or losing fat. But what if you belong to neither of these groups? What if you are kind of on the overweight side, but you don't really have a lot of muscle? Or what if you're on the skinny side, but you still hold on to a lot of fat around your stomach and love handles area? Well, this is the place where I'm sure the majority of you will fall into, and both of these types of looks are due to the same reason: not eating enough food. So let's dive into that first, and then be sure to stay toward the end of the video, as I will give you the most simple advice to follow for cutting and bulking once you have your eating and your workout program under control. So stay tuned for that. Now, a lot of times when we set a goal to eat clean, all right, whether to gain muscle or lose fat, we instinctively reduce calories or just end up eating less food because clean eating usually involves no snacking on junk food throughout the day. So even though you're eating better, your overall calories may have gone down, especially if you're not tracking them. And if you're skinny fat or kind of overweight with not a lot of muscle and are thinking about cutting, you're just going to make things worse. Your muscles are starving for food, guys. And now because you visually see fat when you look in the mirror all over your body, you think the solution is even less calories, which is going to send you down a road too many people find themselves on, which is lots and lots of gym time with little to no results. So my advice is simple. Unless your body fat is super high, like over 22% for men and maybe like 26% for women, it doesn't make sense to restrict your calories and place yourself in a deficit to start cutting. Clean eating and training at this point will actually result in muscle gain and fat loss at the same time, which is also known as body recomposition. And I talked a lot about that in my skinny fat video. So you see, the only reason why you are skinny fat or slightly overweight with no muscle tone is because your muscles don't have the calories and nutrients they need to sustain or repair and grow from training. But once you start feeding them properly and combine that with a good gym routine, your metabolism will start to increase and that stubborn fat will just melt off. So for the majority of you, it's not going to be bulking or cutting, it's going to be eating correctly for the first time because now you're tracking your macros. Hopefully with my custom meal plan app because it kicks ass. But what about for those of you who are seasoned lifters, eat right, and already have a great workout program? And like I said in the beginning of the video, this is what we're going to talk about now. Well, if you've never seen my video, Bulking, You're Doing It Wrong, I suggest you watch it after this one, and I'll link to it in the end cards and in my pinned comment section below. But to summarize a few of the points I made in that video, and I made a lot, even if you're trying to put on more muscle, your bulk shouldn't consist of gaining 20 to 30 pounds of fat. That's old school, guys. And when you know the facts, it makes zero sense as a natural lifter, and this is why. And so I'm about to drop some hard facts, guys, so make sure you pay attention. In your first year of lifting, you can gain up to 20 to 25 pounds of muscle, 12 to 15 pounds in year 2, 6 to 8 pounds in year 3, and in your fourth year and every year after that, you should only expect to gain 3 to 5 pounds of muscle max, if that, all right? No matter how much fat you put on during your bulk. You could put on 80 pounds of fat during your bulk, and if you're past your fourth year of lifting, you will still only gain 3 to 5 pounds of muscle max. And why is this? Well, the answer is simple. Your body can only hold on to so much muscle naturally. You do have a natural limit that you will hit. So now that you're armed with that knowledge, guys, Unless you have an event or a photo shoot or just want to be lean, you should always be eating for bulk, but your calorie surplus is going to be much smaller. All you really need is like 250 to 500 calories over your total daily energy expenditure, which is your TDEE. This way, the excess body fat is minimal as you're gaining muscle, and then when it comes time to cut, all you have to do is flip it and go into a slight deficit of 250 to 500 calories, and you'll be able to get shredded in a matter of weeks without putting your body through an intense period of calorie restriction because you were eating way too much food during your bulk. So for example, if your TDEE is 3,000 calories, then when you're bulking, you should be at around 3,250 to 3,500. And when cutting, you should be between 2,750 and 2,500. And you can also switch up your workout routine and add more cardio, but that's a video for another day. And if you would like for me to jump on that for next week, let's get the likes on this video over 5,000, and I will make it my number one priority to get that video to you. Like, even if the wife wants to go out to dinner, I'll say, nah, bro, I have a video to make for my peeps, maybe next week. So smash that like button right now, and if you guys need a new workout program, or maybe you want to use my custom meal plan app to track your macros, be sure to visit my website, muscularstrength.com, and as always, guys, more good stuff coming soon. See ya.